I think that's the best way they can play at these fights. It feels like, again, we're relying on Beyond to find multiple different flank angles into these fights and see if they can find success that way.
Yeah, it is a Kled top with the
Is coming through, I'm just like, oh god. But either way,
speaking of oh god, Doggo gets exhausted, gets flashed in on top of him. He's going to be using his heal, but Vista, I don't think you can take this fight. The Ignite goes down. They're going to try and get this one back. Burst blood to Doggo, and now Kino going to try and get a little bit more off of that. He's forced to flash away. Oh, it's a disaster. But that's a massive wave, and Willer is just hiding around the corner. Kino, you're going to have to try and play defense. They're going to get the knockback, the flash away. Nicely done. Vista takes the aggro, and they're going to try and reset it again. They're still going on top of this. There's some good shields of Daybreak coming out. There is the TP coming in. Doggo will fall. That's going to go down to death. Willer will get himself out and pull the trigger, and they just felt like there was maybe a little bit of extra survivability in Doggo.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you give up the play of what's
I think PK is going to die here. He's going to level up, though, so he gets a little bit of extra health, but these auto attacks, one more Q, even if he needed it. No, Morgan gets the solo on this ward, so Chovy just going to back himself up straight away. Has got the Emperor's Divide available to him, so not really in much danger. As I say that, though, speaking of danger, PK going to be forced to use Slicing Maelstrom and his flash, and he has to lead the lane. No ultimate. And he will not have a hope or a prayer if he gets caught out. Now he sees Willer and he's going to immediately try back up, but the ward jump is good. Flash into the Lee Sin kick, all you absolutely want. There's a nice shifting sand, but oh, follow him over the wall, but back over you go. Knock him all the way back. Flash for flash, flash again. Chovy now finally getting caught on top of him, but there's two members of Hanwha Life coming into the top side. He's separating them out though, and they're able to go in with the Heartbreaker. Husha picks up the kill, and that's the kind of response we want to see. Last cone team in the world. They have just 2 games in a row where they've just been perfectly placed around it and able to get things. Incredible. I will die on this hill.
I am ready for you to get like flooded. Excuse me, here's Twitch clip 1, here's clip 2.
Actually, it's just like, obviously I'm line. Yes, they are still 2,000 gold down, but they are slowly finding themselves in at least responses.
Yeah, but oh, hang on.
Morgan not really taking a lot of damage here from the Slicing Maelstrom. We get stunned up one more time and stunned again, so he's still waiting on his E to come back up, and that's a shutdown. Husha now 2-0-0. This Viego starting to stack a little.
Yeah, at least they're getting these kills on towards the more late game oriented champions, right? You've got Husha, who's been set up for success here, has the Rift Herald as well, so we can just pop this down and set up this Viego to be another carry alongside the rest of the team. But you do have to worry about the solo lanes, right? 37 CS coming through for the Kled. PK still not looking so hot, and 2 deaths to his name as well. So you really now are looking at, hey, what is the carry potential of Viego and Vayne? Because they got a lot of work to do.
They have a hell of a lot of work to do. PK, though, getting stunned up, getting kicked down. He gets executed. The tower will fall, and that goes over to Husha. Willer is now 1-0-2. You got to be careful, though, Willer. You're not quite got your Jarvan with you at the moment, but with the getting very, very obnoxious, you can tell. Yes, here we go. There's the bullet time into the Curse of the Sad Mummy. They're going to try and catch out Doggo. He does not quite get caught, though, because Kino gets himself in front of the bandage touch. Now they can maybe turn this one around. They're going to TP down on top of this, but it's been answered immediately. And Liang, you have no health bar, you have no economy, and you're going to fall. 2 kills going over to Willer. Gold Husha thinking about it, maybe if someone was a little bit greedy and going for the dragon by themselves, but Hanwha Life ain't going to let no steal happen. They're getting themselves in positions to reset and get themselves back on the map.
It just wasn't going to end well.
And that's the second time now we've seen the Liang just with these very, very late TPs. Zenitblade does not land. He's going to flash in. They're going to get the flash and the cleanse out of depth, but he's slowed down just a little bit. There's the Condemn against the wall for Vista. The TP is going to be committed. That's going to be the Jarvan and the Cannon coming on top of this. Vista adding a little bit more time to this play. Cataclysm goes down. There's no flash for Doggo, so they're going to try and fully invest into that. Slicing Maelstrom on the 3, though, and they're turning this one a little bit around. Hanwha Life cannot play with these helpers, but here comes Chovy, smacking Liang all the way back to the bank and getting himself a little bit more kills. Hanwha Life not quite done with this one yet. Now PK and Doggo left between a Chovy and a hard place. Chovy on this Azir has so much distance between him and the carries. He's going to be able to force them back off the turret. He doesn't want to overcommit. Never mind, he does. Shifting sand. They get the stun down, but he gets the kill, and that is all that matters. There is the Make It Rain coming down with the bullet time. Hanwha Life Esports smash Beyond in that bot lane dive.
And they're able to chase them down. One, to try and support Doggo, but you got Hanwha who are here. Meanwhile, Morgan's pushing top, could even just fall back over towards the Rift Herald and pick that up for himself.
Should be able to get this turret down very low. There's the Curse of the Sand. Bullet time all the way to the bank. They're going to commit there with the charge, but Doggo was tanking up the tower, so he has to back away, and it's just all falling apart. Hanwha Life are going to have their pick of the litter. Willer will take down the Clend, and that is just going to be so easy for the side of Hanwha.
Oh, Penguin, it's going wrong.
They're going for it, but these are the two Fed members, so Husha trying to see if he can do something here, but you're stunned up because of the bandage dodge, and Doggo is going to be chased down. He's flashing away, and while that's happening, Chovy playing PvE saying, I'll take the mid lane turret, no bother.
Chovy's is just pushing mid. Doggo's gone with his tail between his legs. Morgan's still pushing top. I mean, this game, it was at least kind of to play with, where he said, hey, Vista is going to be able to set up really well to shut down Doggo, the short range combo.
Take out Chovy as they're just kind of hovering around the Fog of War. They will land the stun. They're going to fully commit onto him and take him down. Shut down, importantly, goes to Doggo. It's those kind of moments you need, but while this is happening, you're still losing the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, how unfortunate they're coming through for Chovy, but it's not the end of the world, right? A kill right now for Beyond is not a big deal.
I mean, Morgan might have overextended a little bit. You will have the charge coming in as well, so they're going to try and get him away from the side of the Kled as it goes a little bit too far forward. But now Morgan very much overextended. He has got Willer with him. They are going to maybe look for this kind of turnaround. PK gets caught out, gets kicked into the Kled, and the Cataclysm. It's a beautiful bait. Willer and Morgan, perfect synergy, absolutely capitalizing.
Hanwha playing on that HD, and you're still looking up beyond. You've got that Rift Tower we were talking about knocking on towards the tier 2, as Chovy is calmly continuing his nice little PvE as he just farms himself up towards those late game items.
I mean, he's getting a depth cap next. See, that is literally his next item. He doesn't need any special effects. He doesn't need any difference of, you know, as I say, I'm going to stop myself straight away. We're going to see Kino go in, but nobody's there to kind of go in with you. You cannot just go in 1v4 and expect to live. They can just keep throwing out abilities. Hanwha Life are just decimating right now. There's the Curse of the Staff Mummy going in as Death picks up a kill onto the Kennen. The Kennen now 1 and 6. There's the bullet time on the Husha to try and take him out. But Hanwha Life, this is 4v4, 4v5, and they're still absolutely crushing it.
They have just cracked open the first inhibitor of the game. You've got Morgan who's shoved in top. You're already Chovy if you just want to dip down to bot as now control that lane as well. Beyond, these drafts have just not given you a huge amount of tools to find success.
Make something happen. This is it. This is your desperation play. TP gonna be responded here by Morgan as he tried to jump in with his team. Chovy now finds himself with the Emperor's Divide. He blacks away and gets the shifting set, but they found Doggo. He's trying to keep himself alive. He's trying to kite, but 3 people are on your face, and there's nothing you can do. They now have 2 quick kills, and now it's all on the Husha. He needs to be the guy to change this fight around. He needs to be the guy to get these kills down, but you just cannot. Willer has stepped up. Willer gets himself a triple. Willer is looking for the quadra, and maybe Morgan! You ruined it. You ruined it all. They'll be able to finish off these kills and end the game, but Morgan, for shame.
I mean, he came from WE. The Star Guardians of the LPL with their power of friendship.
It would have been a penta.
It would have been the penta.
God damn. And they're not foolishness, because there's a big difference. There's a thin line as Morgan now finds himself on the side of this one here. They're actually just taking the Baron down to 4,000 HP, 2,000, 1,000 gone, done, dusted. It's a done deal. Now we got the big purple worm buff on the side of everyone. Doggo's auto-attacking a ward right now, so he's not really putting down any DPS. Willer finds Husha in the battle of the junglers, but the rest of Hanwha Life is here. We're going to see the Heartbreaker over the wall to keep Husha safe. Flash forward doesn't hit onto anything. Morgan looking for the Cataclysm. It's not on the Doggo, but there is the AoE, and they absolutely tear through Beyond. It's all down to Husha and Doggo, and I'm going to be real. He looks more like a Chihuahua than a Rottweiler.
Yeah, he's kind of shaking when he barks here. Mostly from fear as Doggo.
Yep, you should be in fear, but he flashes over, but they get the flash, they'll move backwards. Willer trying to go 1v2, and honestly, I think he could do it. He's feeling it, he's looking for it, he's going in, but he will fall. While that was all happening, the Nexus was being taken down. That's Hanwha Life getting themselves to within 1 game of putting themselves into the group stage.
That would hurt to watch.